Hello and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor Channel. My name is Sensei Crypto and I'll be doing the Sunday show. The Sunday show where we look at your requests, some crypto, some stocks, we look at the charts, we look at the week ahead. So thank you all for joining me. We did 2 earnings this week and we're back for our Sunday show. We're here every Sunday apart from next Sunday. Next Sunday I will not be doing a show. I am getting married, so I won't be able to make it back and do a show, as I hope you guys can understand. But we'll be looking at a few stocks today. Some are in the title today. We're probably going to be looking at FSR, Sound, and SPCE, doing a video on each of them. And then along with the show, we're probably going to look at Plug, Tilray, maybe Rivian and Nikola, and LAZR. I'll be looking at them unless we get any super chats, and if that happens I'll go directly to your stocks, and if we have more time I'll look at any requests you guys have. So please do leave it in the live chat. If you're watching this later on, please do hit a like button, and if we do get 100 likes I will be donating $100 to charity. Let's say if we get 70 likes, if we get 50 likes, I'll donate $100 to charity. Let's see if we can do that. I see Development Alert here. So if we get 50 likes, I'll be donating $100 to Development Alert Uganda. I have seen your messages, Zach. So sorry, I'm so busy. There's not too much I can do right now. But thank you for tuning in, Zach, and I hope you're all okay. If you do look at Development Alert Uganda's Instagram page, you will be able to see on his stories and maybe a post as well where he's trying to get some funding for a borehole, and you can help support him by doing a post for him. So if anyone can do that and is able to, please do check that out. If not, please just do hit the like button and hopefully we can donate some money. Let me make sure this is all okay. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's have a look at your comments before we start with the technical charts. FSRN, and this is 2023 gainer. He's not a member, so let's see what he's saying. 150% charge month. Fisker ready for full charge Monday. We'll look at FSRN. James is here. Always happy to see James here. He's never missed the show. Good evening, Sensei. You can miss the show, James. Don't worry, I won't be angry. Sensei, hit the like on your way and says James. Happy Sunday, says Eric. Hey up, banana heads. Hey up. Raz is here. He always does make a strange comment, doesn't he? Development alert. Hello. Development alert. Get that prenup lol, says also Fergie. No need for that. Development alert says, wow, thank you so much, Sensei. Development alert, I'm so sorry I haven't been able to do much more for you. This is literally the least I can do. Can you discuss XRP and share your view? We breed public if you become a member, which is very simple and easy to do. You can, I'll do a full XRP deep dive analysis for you straight away. XRP is literally on the screen, so it's ready for you. All I'll say is anything under 50 cents is a great buy. If you do want to become a member, I can do a full chart analysis for you. Let's get straight into it by doing SPCE, and we'll do a quick update video on SPCE's chart. Let's do that first, and I'll note down the time so we can make it into a video afterwards. SPCE 4. I'm also going to get it up on Alpha Spread. Well, let me quickly log into here. Maybe I don't need to. Let me just do this. Sorry guys, I've just been logged out Alpha Spread. If you do want to, Alpha Spread's it's what we use for the fundamental analysis. It's very, very easy. You can go into the description and there's a discount for all the members. Great site. Okay, I'm logged in now, so let me bring up SPCE just for reference while we do this video. Rewrite the time, so it's 5 minutes in. I'm going to start this video. Okay. Thank you, Martin. Yes, let's have a look at SPCE. Had quite a good week this week. It's actually, I believe, we go on the weekly charts. It is up on the week, up exactly 3.67%. It did go much higher than that. It has sold off on Wednesday. It sold off about 85%. And we did have a nice move back up on Friday. So what I'm here to do is try and tell you what's going to happen this week. So in the short term, medium term, and maybe even a long-term prediction for SPCE. I know a lot of people like SPCE. Especially a few people in the chat have just seen Zach Zate come in. You've probably heard his thoughts. He's been on the show and interviewed as well. I know Andy Shovel was looking to buy SBC as well. If you've been following the channel, we do have some major investors on the channel. I am going to be giving you my thoughts on the technical side, fundamental side with Martin, other people's opinions on the interviews, my opinions on the charts. We're trying to give you as much information as possible so you guys can make an educated decision, and then you do your own research and you put it all together and make your own decisions. I do not give financial advice. So I'm going to give you my opinions and why I think this stock can go to $100. So if you want to hear my opinion, if you enjoy the videos, if you enjoy the channel, please do leave a like. If this video does get 150 likes, I will be donating $100 to charity, as well as what I'm doing in the live stream. We have partnered with Uganda, Development Alert Uganda. It's a charity run by Zach. I've spoken to him in the past. I do want to do more for him. So if this video, this is made during a live show, we're doing a live show. If we get 70 likes, we give $100. This video is going to come out on Monday or tonight. So if this video gets 120 likes, I'll be donating another $100. Okay, so let's get on with the video and let me give you my thoughts on this stock. So let's have a look at the 4-hour chart and see what really went on this week. This was the week. We can get rid of the after hours because we want to clear up the chart a little bit. So this is the regular trading hours, and what we saw in the last couple of weeks is us move under that dollar mark. Our target was $1. We did come under $1. On last week's show, we said we were under 80 cents, and I said, if you've been looking to buy this stock anywhere at $5, $10, $30, $4, $3, this would be, personally, my first entry point would be $1. Once we hit $1, I'll be leaving money aside for 75 cents, then 50 cents. I think this stock can go all the way down to 50 cents, but because we're so low already, we're at 80 cents. It's not like we're at $4 where the stock can drop 90% and go to 50 cents. We're at 90 cents where I believe if the stock is going to survive, it won't go any lower than 50 cents, meaning I am happy to invest my money at 75 cents, $1, because I know worst case, the stock is either going to get the full 50% or the stock's going to go bankrupt. And I'm happy to take those chances. I'm much happy buying this stock around these levels than buying it at $4, $8, $10. And that's always what I've been saying. If you watch my videos from the past, I've been saying SBCE has been in the biggest downtrend, and I don't like to buy a downtrend. I understand we are still in the downtrend, but it's much more, the risk to reward ratio is much better now. We have been in this downtrend ever since we hit $57. And it's just been a brutal downtrend. You remember all the levels, 411, we said sell. In this recent uptrend, we said this could be a bottom. It could lead to a short squeeze. However, the trend changed, and around $2.46, we've changed. I changed my stance. We changed our stance, and we were back to the sell mode. And now, just like I was here at 150, where I said buy, not financial advice, but what I would do, I would buy. I'm in the same position where we are right now. Maybe a little bit lower than where we are right now, but around these levels. Below $1 was my first buy level. 105 was my first buy level. My next buy level was what I showed last week's show, which was around the 80 cents level. My next buy level was 65 cents. We didn't quite get there, but we got close enough. We got to 70 cents. So my next buy level, if it ever comes again, will be 65 cents. And my last buy level will be around 50 cents. Will we get 65 cents and 50 cents? Maybe. Probably more. I think it's more probable. However, is it worth missing out on the stock and buying it at 70 cents, 80 cents just to try and get it at a lower price? What I would suggest is having some money aside in case that does happen, always DCAing at the cost value areas, the DCA levels, not just randomly, but at specific sort of areas where it does drop rapidly. What we have seen now is a nice candle. If we go to the daily candle and we look at what's happening, is that level at around 85 cents. It was this downtrend. It looks like we're breaking out of this downtrend since the 28th of March. It seems like we're breaking out, we're changing the momentum. We had a nice close on Friday, and this week we can even see this stock back at $1, which would mean from the levels we are at currently, that's another about 10-15% move up, and that can happen very rapidly. And my thoughts have been, as you can see with these lines indicating, it's just a small prediction was we would move up to around $1, we'll sell off back to 85 cents, and that could be the point where all the buyers come back in, and then we see a stock back at 140. And a stock level of 140 from the lows would be about a doubling. It would be a 94% move back up. The good thing is there's going to be a lot of shorters in this stock now. We do know that there's a lot of people shorting this stock now, a lot of people trying to drive it to zero. However, this company, looking at the fundamentals, listening to Andy Shovel's analysis, saying that this stock has enough cash to be around until 2026 or just before the Delta fleet comes online. So yes, they will have to raise some money. They might have to raise some money, but their cash burn doesn't mean that they're going to go bankrupt next week. They do have a Boeing case going on right now, but for our estimates and listening to also Andy Shovel's insights, he says that maybe maximum, if they do lose that, is around 100 million. That has to go. Yes, that would push the timeline back into maybe the last quarter of 2025 where they start losing money, but it doesn't mean the end of the line. Yes, the Boeing case isn't good, but it's not the end of SPCE if they lose that. So nothing, it's still looking good. The company's valued at $365 million right now. I do believe that is undervalued for the space company. I am buying in at these levels. I did buy at 75 cents, $1 as well. So my average price is around where we are right now, and I am feeling quite bullish about this stock just from a risk to reward situation. The risk is high, but the reward is very high. And what I mean by that is if there is a stock split or reverse stock split, I don't know the complete fundamental terms. I don't look at all the fundamentals. However, if that's, let's say it's a 10-to-1 or 5-to-1, this stock can reach $100 in those new terms. That might be a 20x away. That might be in terms of right now, it might be maybe a $10 stock. I do see that happening. I've always said if this company is running well, if Delta Fleet's running okay, what is the fair price? It's around that $10 mark. It's where this stock IPO'd. It's where this stock spent this first 2 years of its existence, around that $10 zone. It is where the support and resistance is. That is about a 10x away from where we are now, and that could be $100 when this reverse split does happen. So I can see the stock going to $100 in its new terms. That is about a 10x, 12x away from where we are right now. So if you like your high risk, if you've been buying this at $60, why not take a punt at it now? Again, I'm not giving financial advice, but I know a lot of people were buying this when the hype was there. What I like to do in the markets is when there's fear, I like to buy it. And everyone, all the people that are bullish, I see now in the comment section, now see on Reddit, I now see on Twitter, on X, everyone is completely bearish on this stock. However, when it was pumping at $40, $20, $10, when it had those 10-20% pops, everyone was so bullish and they were in denial that this stock was going down. And that was the point to be selling. When everyone was bullish, when everyone was greedy, that's the point to sell. Now everyone's fearful. I believe it might be a point to buy. Yes, this stock is risky. Yes, there is a good chance, a 20, 30, 10, 15% chance, which is quite a high chance that this stock will go bankrupt, but it's about the risk to reward. And if you don't mind taking on that risk, there might be a nice reward for you at the end. So to summarize, I would be buying around these prices, about under the $1 first purchase, next purchase around the 70 cents. Yes, we've already had that purchase. And then my last two purchases, 65 cents and 50 cents. I don't think I'll be buying this company below 50 cents unless I'm trying to trade out of it and get my money back. I think if it goes under 50 cents, the chances of bankruptcy increase quite significantly. So if it goes under 50 cents, I won't be buying this long term for that $100 price target. But yeah, so those are my buy prices. The areas I might be selling off, I might I might sell a little bit of the shares I bought at 75 cents around 105 just to buy back a bit lower. But I'll keep the majority of my shares until around $2, and then of course I'll leave some in my moon bag for $100. And the RSI is oversold on the daily. If we go on the weekly, this is just some of the indicators I use. It's the most oversold it's ever been. It's on par with the crash of 2020. And then the MACD is in the red. So there is a lot of sell pressure on this stock. The RSI is oversold. The MACD is not looking too good. But the RSI being oversold means that there could be buyers coming in, and we could have a sudden pop next week or in the coming weeks to get it back above $1. That's my thoughts on it. I'll keep you updated. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a comment and hit the like button. Until next time, I'll pass you back to Martyn. Thank you, Martyn. 16, 14, 16. Let me just write down this time. I did turn that into a video as well as showing you guys. If you watch live streams, of course, you get these videos live. That's my thoughts on SPC. Let me look at your comments before I move on to the next video. Zach Zate was happy about SPCE. James 007, what are people's predictions with the Nasdaq and S&P? Be green or red this week? Hey up is a regional greeting from the northish England, mainly Derbyshire and surrounding regions. I know you wouldn't know from London. Oh, okay. I understand now, Vaz. Sorry about that. Smash the like, says Development Alert Uganda. Yes, if we do get 70 likes today, I will be donating $100 to our charity partner. Hey, Development Alert, says James. The next mothership will be called VMS Dawn. One day I want to see SBC short squeeze. I did see up here Weebrew Public. If you did, the link to become a member is in the chat. So if you did want to become a member, I'll do that XRP video for you. One day I want to see SBC short squeeze, a massive one. Yes, we all do, James. Maybe it'll come, maybe it won't, but it does look like it's being shorted heavily quite now. Stephen Lewandowski says hi everyone. Hello everyone, says KC. I only have 20 shares, says Stephen Lewandowski. Stephen, I have 0 shares, but might buy some and wanted to short squeeze. I can see SBC short squeeze one day. Yeah, it can. It can probably maybe this week, next week. I'm buying more SBC tomorrow, says Zach Zate. Good luck to you. Hope you reach your targets. Zach Zate. Casey, I don't know enough about the space sector at all to want to buy SBC, and I don't like the idea of buying until the suit has concluded. Thank you, Casey. Yes, if the news of the suit does come, then yes, you might have a great opportunity to buy the stock at lower levels, or the suit might go in their favor, and then you've missed your buy level. So that's why I always recommend having those limit orders. The only time I would buy SBC long term is if the suit comes out and it's negative for them and they have to pay 100 million. I would have some limit orders set up just below 50 cent because I think that would be a great time to buy. Because there'll be a lot of fear in the markets. Zach, I keep my fingers crossed every day that SPC short squeeze for you, the biggest short squeeze in history. Amazing. Martyn has posted all the links, so you can always refer back to that. It will be in the chat. There we go. Let's move on to the next video. If anyone does do a super chat, then I will stop doing the videos and start doing your reviews. I always end up doing too many reviews and I don't get through all the videos I'd like to make. So let's go on to the next one, which is what are we doing next? We'll do one on SoundHound AI. sound. I remember this was one of the first reviews I did on the second channel. Yeah, got quite a nice audience. Got it. SoundHound AI. SoundHound AI. Is there any news on it? Let's have a quick look. Let's see if we can bring you any news on SoundHound. No, I think we're just waiting for the earnings, really. Yeah, let's just have a look at the chart, get ourselves prepared for the earnings. Oh, Mike, I understand if you can't say it's a Sunday night, but thanks for popping in. Let's do SoundHound. What's the time? Okay, so the earnings is coming up in about 2 weeks, just under about 11 days. I think the last earnings we were trading this. Let's see if we've got any more news on SoundHound. I'd like to see if we've got any news. Here we can have a look at this. Just having a look and seeing if there's any news I can put out there in this video, because I do remember seeing something. But I think Martyn has covered the one I'm speaking about. Okay, we'll have a look at the chart. It might not be the longest video, but keep everyone updated. Okay. Thank you, Martyn. Yes, let's have a look at SoundHound AI. Very interesting stock. We have been trading it. We have been looking at the levels, and now I want to share with you the most up-to-date charts on this stock, show you the buy levels, the sell levels, my short-term, long-term, mid-term targets on this stock. So if you do want to be kept up to date with the technicals as well as the fundamentals and the news that you've probably seen Martyn do, or if it's your first time here and you want to be kept up to date with the technicals, do consider subscribing. And if you haven't already, please do hit the like button. If this video does get 100 likes, I'll be donating $100 to charity. I have been doing that on a few videos, so we might end up giving $300 to charity, but let's just try and get 100 likes, and if that does happen, then we'll be giving $100 to charity. Okay, so with SoundHound AI, we have been trading it. I'm not sure if anyone saw our last when I covered the earnings call last quarter. The earnings call is coming up in another 11 days, so we just want to be prepared for for how to trade that earnings call. It's in 11 days, so if you want us to cover it, please do leave a comment down below. And we will probably be covering it anyway. It is one of the stocks that we like to cover and look into for you guys, as it seems to be quite popular. So currently with SoundHound, if you've seen these videos before, we have been in a parallel channel and accumulation phase. Of course, this IPO'd at around $7. Like many IPOs, went up really quickly. People got manipulated. People sold out. It went all the way up to $18. Crashed to $4, went back up to $8, and then ever since that first sort of year, it's been accumulating from 2022 to basically the beginning of this year, in this channel, in this orange channel you can see over here. There has been quite big swings, however it hasn't really gone over 100% from the bottom to the high. Sorry, I have to correct myself there. It has. The ranges have been quite big. They've been about 300% to the upside and 62% to downside. However, that range has been quite steady. It has been accumulating in that range. It is a very volatile stock. It is around $1 billion market cap, and it was significantly less then. So it's very easy for it to oscillate like that in this parallel channel of this accumulation phase. Once we were at the bottom of these phases around the $1.75. That's the low risk areas to buying this stock. And that's where we made our first sort of initial looks at this stock. Of course, it popped quite heavily. It went from about $2 to $8 in a very small amount of time. And it continued to the upside, and we traded this all the way up to about $8.72 when was my sell area. Yes, we went a bit higher to $10, but I'm happy selling at $9 when we made that significant profit. And then what we said is, if this stock wants to continue looking healthy, if this stock is going to do what typical stocks do after this big rise up, it needs to come back down to a sensible level. It needs to accumulate again. It needs to turn this resistance, which was formerly resistance at this yellow bar here, this rectangle here. You can see every time we hit this level, we got rejected. It needs to come back, and instead of being rejected and going back down, it needs to come back and turn this resistance level into a support level. And what that means is a back test to that level and then continue up. And the good news is that's what's being done right now. We went all the way down to $3.50, and this support zone, which is turning into now, coincided with moving averages, and that's what I love to see. I love to see two indicators at the same time tell you that there is a significant chance that this stock is at a buy area. And what that means is there's a support and moving averages. These are weekly moving averages. I'll tell you exactly what moving averages they are if you did want to add it to your if you did want to add it to your chart. It's about, let me see if I can find it. I don't know off the top of my head. If you do leave a comment, I'll tell you exactly what those moving averages are. If you are interested, for some reason I can't get them up. I think it's a 20 and a 21 week moving average. And that they are currently sitting between $4 and $3.80, and that's what we've come back to. We've retested that. We've also trying to turn this resistance into support. So this would be my first buy area. If I'm trying to add some more shares, hold it long term. I don't DCA randomly. I DCA at technical points, and this is a technical point to be buying in. It's at 374, and my target again is going to be $8.72. If we do blast past $8.72, then I'm targeting the all-time highs, which are sat around $18. So the shares I buy at these levels that I've bought recently, I'll be waiting until $18 because I think that's my next main target. Yes, I'll be selling some shares at $8.72 because I'll be making a 2x hopefully in a few months, or right after the earnings. So I might sell some shares beforehand, but my main target will be all-time highs for this stock, and I think this might be a good buy level. Of course, I don't give financial advice, but this would be an area I'd like to be buying the stock, adding to my position, and waiting until $8.72 and $18. There is the earnings coming up. That is going to cause some volatility. Where am I going to put my limit orders? I'm going to put my limit orders to sell at around $8. If that happens very quickly, I'll be happy to take some profits at $8. So that's going to be $7.90 is going to be my first area. I'm going to put my limit orders in place in case the earnings is really good and I can manage to make a 2x in a week, 2 weeks. That's what my first sell level is going to be. My buy level, if the earnings don't go very well, my next buy level is going to be the heart line of the accumulation, which is around $2.75, $2.80. That's where my limit order for buyers. I like to have my limit orders in so I don't trade with emotion. I trade with preset areas I want to buy and sell. So my buy level will be $2.73 in terms of the earnings, and $7.92. But yes, it does look good for SoundHound. It is in an uptrend. It has been a higher low, and we just want to see SoundHound break above $5 and start moving up again. The RSI was nearly oversold, but that's coming back up, which is looking good. And the best part is, if you look at the daily and you look at the MACD, it is just showing us that it's going bullish again. It has come out of the red zone ever since It's predicted that it was going to have this downtrend, and now it's going green. Does that mean it's predicting the uptrend? I think so. So it's looking good on the MACD indicator as well. So both indicators moving up, which is looking good. It's just tested support. So for me, SoundHound is looking like a buy. It's looking good, and I look forward to looking at the earnings as well. Until next time, I'll pass it back to Martyn, and thank you. That's SoundHound. Was a nice volatile stock. It's quite an interesting stock, and that's why I own it. So let's go back to the comments and see what everyone's saying. Sorry, Casey, I've just got a lot of videos to do, so I don't. If you do want to give a super chat, of course I'll have a look at it. I feel obliged to, but right now I've got quite a few stocks I'd like to cover. But we can have a quick look for you if you want a more in-depth look, because you want to take a deep dive into it. I can't just do that. I can have a quick look for you. MOBX Mobix Labs. So again, it has its capitulation, went sideways, accumulation. Now it's moving up. I'm just not going to do a deeper dive. I think the target would be around just below $5 on Mobix Labs. Sorry, I haven't even shown you the chart. My target would be around $5 on Mobix Labs, but I can't tell you more without doing a deep dive. Let's look at the comments. Why crypto? Will you check Gary Network, buddy? Why crypto again? You can see the link in the description, in the comments. If you want to become a member, I will have a look at for you, but I can't. I've got quite a few things. I've quite a few videos I want to look at. Henrik is here. Hi, Henrik. Nice to see you. Hit the like button. Yes, please do hit your like button on the way in. We have 30 people watching. If we get 70 likes on this live stream, then I'll be giving $100 away. James 007, we need to get to 100 likes, get to the chopper. 100 likes for the videos, because they'll be available forever, so hopefully we'll get them. But from this live stream, we just need 70 likes. I will be stopping the live stream at 10 o'clock. I won't be able to do an extended one for the fourth week in a row. I've got a lot of wedding preparations to do, and I'm a very last minute sort of person, so I need to do all of them. Let's share the live stream as well. I'm doing it. Thank you, Development Alert. Like it on all accounts, if you have to. James at work. Oh wow, here we go. We've got the super chat in. Good work, Henrik, saving lives. Thank you for your excellent work. Thanks, James. Hoping for a quiet night. Casey, my apology. I should have known I needed to submit a super. No, James, I normally go through your request for free. It's just my shows are supposed to be an hour, and I just didn't have enough time until the end of the show to do any free ones. So it's not. Don't apologize, please don't apologize. I can't. I can wait until you finish up your last videos. Thanks, man. No, you've done a super chat. We'll do it straight away. We'll wait for that to play through, and then we'll look at Mobix. Was it? Let me check.
Links donated $4.99 through a super chat. My apologies, I should have known I needed to submit a super chat. I can wait until you finish up your last videos. Thanks, man.
Thank you very much, Casey. I'm just trying to remember. Was it Mobix? Was it you? Did you say Mobix? Where is it? What was it that you wanted to look at? Why can't I see the comment anymore? I got in an SPC a few weeks ago around Easter before the 3-day close, and I'm happy to get out because that was Monday's crashed hard. After you finish up with FSR, I would love it if you can look at take an in-depth look at Mobix. Yes, Mobix. Okay, let's have a look at Mobix. Let's get it up on Alpha Spread as well. Mobix. I don't know what. Yeah, Mobix Labs. There it is. Just having a look on Alpha Spread as well. Let's have a quick look and see if Martyn's done a video on it. MOBX. Martyn Lucas. Fundamental analysis. Yes, Martyn did that 4 days. Let's have a quick listening onto Martyn's video. Oh, let me unmute it.
Latest news around the stock, and also some. We're going to look at the balance sheet, the profit, the loss, the solvency score.
Let's have a quick look at Martyn's video.
Who's selling on the inside? Let me show you below in this.
I'll give you the link for this as well,
which would be unheard of from a new company like this. To be honest, we've got some interesting news here. Release. This is just out a week or so ago. MOBX announces MMS technical sales as manufacturer's rep. Just going to read the first.
Interesting.
Already know
it was at $2.34 then.
Let's now look at the numbers and see if it makes any sense. Okay, so let's go. And this is here because we have very even though it's very little information, we've got a good balance sheet. So let me just
good balance sheet. That's what I want to do.
But it is speculative.
Okay, so let me do the video now for you. I just wanted a quick background. You can always type in Martyn Lucas and then type in the ticker symbol to see if they've got, if Martyn's done a review. So let me start the video. I'm going to turn this into a video as well to put the news out there of the technicals for you, Casey. So let's get ready for that. See if there's any more news on the stock. It's going to be quite tricky with the technicals because there's not too much data, but we'll do the best we can. Let's put down the time. We're going to start 37 minutes in. MOBX. Thank you, Martyn. Yes, let's have a look at MOBX Labs. We've got requested to do the technicals. I've seen your video of the fundamentals. Let me just show it to anyone who hasn't seen it already. I'll give you the link in the comments. So if you haven't, and it'll be at the end of the video as well. If you haven't already seen the MOBX Labs video of the fundamentals, what I'm doing today is looking at the charts and the technicals, the areas to buy, sell, long-term targets, mid-term targets, short-term targets, the earnings targets, all that sort of stuff I'll be looking at in this video, but Martyn has already done, who's also the owner of this channel, has done the fundamentals. So if you do want to see the technicals, if you do want to be kept up to date with MOBX Labs, please do consider hitting the like button. If this video gets 100 likes, which is the target, I will be donating $100 to charity. So all you have to do is smash the like button. Now let's have a look at a quick look at the video that Martyn's done on the fundamentals. So that's all I'll show you now. I'll put the link to that fundamental analysis in the comments so you can have a look at it. As you can see at the time of that, of the make of that, Martyn, as you just sort of sneak peek, he was saying it is more of a buy. He did like the balance sheet. That was 4 days ago and the price was at $2.29. Today, of the make of this video, is a Sunday. It's before trading hours. This video will be going out on a Monday. It is at $3.50, so it has had a significant rise in a short amount of time. It is already up from those levels about another 60%. So this, so you can see it's very volatile. It does make sense though. The market excuse me, the market capitalization of this stock is 90 million. So it is going to be a volatile stock with a lot of room to the upside. Now let's look at the technicals. So let's start with the long, just looking at it since on the weekly. So each candle represents a week. We can see that this is a very new stock. It's been around since basically the beginning of this year, December 2023. So it's probably better if we look at it on the daily time frame. This stock IPO'd at around $10. It traded there for a few days, and like many IPOs, it came down very fast and quick. It's then gone into this mini sort of accumulation phase. So what it's done is once it's steadied out at around $2.50, between $2.50 and $3. It looked like it was accumulating, which is good. And then what happens when the sellers come in, it does allow for a capitulation. And that's what it seems like this phase over here in these few days, and when it dropped from that level of $3.50, it dropped 50% to $1.19, and I think that was a capitulation phase. We may never see those prices again. And then we went back into a small accumulation between $1.80 and around that $2.15 level. So another accumulation phase over here. So you can see that this phase here was an accumulation phase. This phase here was an accumulation phase. That phase here, we'll put it in red, was the capitulation phase, which is normally the best time to buy when there's a lot of fear in the market. And now are we going into the phase of sort of the S curve, the big move up? It looks like we are. The momentum is there. We are above a moving average. We are above the resistance of that last accumulation of the last two accumulation phases. With where the cap was $2.90. It looks like this stock, even though it's already up. Even on Friday, it was up 33%. It looks like it can go further up this week. My target would be just below $5. You can call it around $4.80 would be my first target, where I'd potentially start saying we're at a level where you might want to take some profits. So $4.80 would be my first level of taking profits. We are past these resistance levels. We're past the accumulation zones. There's not really a point to be buying right now. I wouldn't be recommending buying on this green candle. But what I would be saying is this can go to $5 very quickly, and I'll be taking my first profits at $4.86. If we do blast past $4.86, I think we all know where we're going. It's back to those IPO prices between $9.30 and $11. So my first sell, I'll be putting a limit order in $4.86. I'll be selling 20, 30, 40% of my position. At $9.31, I'll be selling another 20, 30, 40% of my position, and then I'll be leaving the rest in case this stock does go to $1 billion market cap or $500 million market cap. If I wanted to be buying back into the stock, I think you'd be looking to buy back at around $2, $1.82 and $2.18. In my experience, when these stocks go through a capitulation and two accumulation zones, they don't allow you to get back into the stock at prices. It does seem to go up in a straight line very quickly, and then it becomes very volatile. And then over time, you might be able to buy it back in at 182, and you might even see price of 117. Right now, it seems like it's in its growth phase. It seems like it's going up in a straight line, and that can carry on until $5. If it breaks past the resistance at 483, then expect it to go up to $9.31. Those are the levels for me. The RSI is definitely overbought right now, so be careful. However, these stocks can be overbought for quite a long period of time. The MACD is looking bullish, it is in its green zone, so that giving indication it can continue going to the upside. It is overbought, so at some point it will sell off, but it's at some point now? I don't think so. I think we can go all the way to $4.80 and then see the first sell-off of the stock. And once we see that sell-off, what we're going to be looking for is for it to come back to maybe this zone at around $3 for a retest, to turn this resistance form of resistance into support, and then we can take out the $5 and go to $10. But for now, I'm looking for $5, retrace at $5, back to $3. Once we hit $3, blast past $5 and on our way to $10. I wish everyone the best of luck who's in this stock, and if you have any questions for me, please leave it in the comments. I'll pass it back to you, Martyn. thank you for that super chat. Sorry there's not more data that I can give more information, but it's looking good. MOBX, it looks like it's still got a bit high it can go. Of course, if you've made, I don't know, if you doubled your money in a month, then you might want to take some profits. Never wrong to secure the profits, but it does look like there's more upside left for this stock. Vincent Fosberg, that was a great video. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate that. Wishing you all the best for the weekend, Sensei. Thank you, James. Appreciate it a lot. MOBX up 26% on Friday. It was actually up 33.5%, Stephen. I know you might be looking at Robinhood or something, but the official data is it was up 33.5%. But thank you. I've been trying to do some research and they don't have much info on alpha spread since it's relatively new. Yes, I would. I didn't look at the technicals just because I don't. As you saw in Martyn's video, he did cover it. Yes, it's relatively new, so there's not too much past earnings, etc., etc. So I will deal with the technicals. But it's understandable that there's not too much data. Go MOBX, says Vincent. He likes MOBX. Casey, I want to buy more Monday, a decent amount. Just wanted Sensei to give his perspective. Yes, I don't give financial advice, just my perspective, as you said. It's incredible how much there is to learn about the market and all the companies out there. Thanks again for all the knowledge and information from you, Sensei and Martyn. I'm very happy to play a part in doing that, Sensei. Thank you so much for saying that. I am playing a part in that. Yes, there's so much information out there. There's so many companies out there. Imagine all the amazing companies we don't know about that we're waiting to discover. Vincent Vosberg, that was a great video. Can we look at NVTS? Vincent Vosberg, thank you for the suggestion. If we have time at the end, which we probably won't because we've got 15 minutes and 3 videos to make. If you give a super chat, of course I'll do it, but I can't right now. The earnings is coming up on the 14th of May. Do you think we would expect a surge in volume in the time leading to them? Probably. I think that's a. I couldn't see when the earnings is, but if it's in 14 days, you'd expect the volatility and the volume to come in before. Yes, that's what I'd expect. Hello, also I'm late to the party. Craig, don't worry, welcome in. We're trying to get to 70 likes. If we get 70 likes on this, we are going to give $100 to charity. We've got 14 minutes to get another 20 about 25 likes, I think. So if we can just all hit the like button, that'd be great. Craig, hey James, mate. Hi Craig. Okay, let's get on to the next video, which I think I am doing DXYZ, which unfortunately has been the biggest loser on my portfolio as of recently because I didn't sell like I should have, like I said to. I didn't follow my own advice. So it's anyway. Let's go to the video. We've done SOUN. I want to do Plug, Tilray, Rivian, and Nicola as well. Wow, got quite a few videos. Okay, let's do DXYZ. No problem, Casey. Hopefully it did help. Let's see if it's on alpha spread yet. DXYZ. See if we've got any information. Nope. Unfortunately, because it's so new, we don't have any information. Let's just make a quick video and update people on DXYZ. "49 minutes in." Okay, let's do this. Thank you, Martyn. Yes, let's have a look at Destiny Tech100, DXYZ ticker symbol. What a ride this stock has been on. It is actually the biggest loser in my portfolio of the year. So let me give you my thoughts, my mistakes, and what I'm taking away from this, and my buy zones, the technical analysis of it, the areas where I expect this to go in the short, medium, and long term. If you do like DXYZ, if you do like the technicals, if you do enjoy the channel, if you do like the information, please do hit the like button. Not only does it help support the channel and help show you these videos more, it might actually save a life. What I'm trying to do is get 100 likes. If this gets 100 likes, I'll be giving away $100 to charity. So it just takes a second to hit the like button. The charity is our partner in Uganda, Development Alert Uganda. If we get 100 likes, he helps with all sorts of things, boreholes, getting fresh water to communities, education, all that sort of stuff. If you want more information about that, leave a comment and I'll give you the information. But all you need to do is hit the like button. Anyway, straight on to DXYZ. So Destiny Tech100, we all know what the stock is. Mainly all about SpaceX. Unfortunately, people have been selling the stock. There's been some misinformation about the stock. It's turned into a meme stock, and the stock price has fallen off a cliff, all the way up from over $100 to $18. I was holding this stock all the way from $45, made so much money in, well, not so much, but so much percentage money, as in about $50 to $100. It was in a matter of a day, 2 days, we made doubled our money. I thought, let me not take my own advice and sell when I made 100% in 2 days, and I kept hold of the stock because I was too lazy to go on the app and press sell. I've been holding it all the way up and down, so I didn't follow my own advice. I didn't look at the technicals. I didn't put my limit orders in place. I didn't take profits when you make money very quickly, and it's just another lesson I need to write down on a piece of paper and not do it again. Of course, if I had more money invested, I would have sold, but I just thought, because I don't have too much invested, it doesn't matter. But it does matter. Every pound counts. So let's get on to the chart analysis, and enough about my mistake. Other people might have already sold, which is what I said in the previous video. If you make money very quickly, please do sell. We did have a target of $1,000. Does that target change? Maybe. There does seem to be some more things happening on the fundamental side of things, insiders selling, high fees for the product. But just looking at the technicals today, I do believe the stock can go back to $100, maybe even $500. $1,000 might be a stretch, but of course it can go there one day with all the company's growth. What we're looking for now is the next area to buy in. If this goes to $500, of course, this is still over a 10x. So we'd like to see whether the areas to be buying in is. In my opinion, anything under $22. $22 was my first significant buy zone. I've had buy zones at $59, $49, $41, $22, and $7. So we're on to our last two buy zones. I like to DCA in a way where I don't just buy in blindly. It's at specific technical levels. And $22 was my first next buy-in, and that's what we've hit. We're currently below that buy zone, so yes, we are at my first buy zone, and my next one will be around $8. Do I think it's going to go down as low as $8? Maybe it does, and maybe it doesn't. It's another 56% downside. If it goes to $8, I think it's very undervalued. The stock, the market cap is, I don't even have it to hand anymore. It doesn't show it anymore. There's a lot of manipulation happening with the stock, but it's definitely under 500 million. So I do think, and let me try and get you that data right now. Let's see if we have it here. We did have the market cap last time I did the video, but it seems, here we go, the insider, the present, there we go. Let me give you some information right now. During the last 12 months, Destiny 100 insiders have not bought any shares. This is the manipulation happening from the inside right now. And they have sold $19.2 million worth of shares. That last transaction was made on the April the 12th. So that was, that's what started the sell-off. That was on Friday. Let me show you exactly where that was on the chart. That was here, where I was at $50 and I had that big move down to $27. That was made on the 12th of April. Prasal Sohail, president and CEO, sold 4.9 USD worth of DXYZ. So there's two insiders selling. One was the CEO, not sure who the other one was, but it could be the CEO as well. The other one was on the 18th of March, which was before. But anyway, the president and CEO is selling, which is not a good sign. They've made their money and they're driving the stock price down. It's still a good stock in my opinion, but it is being manipulated. And what I believe is it can come down as low as $8, but where we are right now, I do believe is a good buy zone. If it does go to $41, then I would consider selling some stocks that I bought at $22. At $18, I do think it's still a buy, and I will be holding in case we do hit $100 again and $500, and I'll leave a moon bag in case we ever hit $1,000. But for me, I just wanted to come on and give you a quick update. I am still in the stock. I am still buying at around these areas, and I do think there is still potential to see $1,000 price target.
Vincent Fosberg donated $20 through a super chat.
Thank you very much, Vincent Fosberg. Let me finish up this video and we'll get on to that. Thank you, Martyn, for allowing me to make this video, and I'll pass it back to you. Wow, Vincent Fosberg, thank you very much. All goes towards the studios and the production and everything. Let's have a look at what you actually requested, because I don't think it was just $20. Navitas. Is it Navitas NVTS? Yes. Navitas Semiconductor Corporation. Okay. NVTS. It looks like we are actually going to go over an hour. Please don't send any more super chats. Or if you do, then I'll have to stay longer. But it's up to you guys. NVTS. Let's see if we've got anything on alpha spread. NVTS. Okay, let's do it. Let's go on to the weekly. Okay, so it's about all-time lows. So, well, it's looking like a good time to buy. Okay, let's do the video. Thank you, Martyn. Yes, we've been requested to look at NVTS, Navitas Semiconductor Corporation. I'll be looking at the technicals, where I see the stock going long-term, medium-term, short-term, buy-in prices, sell-out prices, all the technicals. We'll have a quick look at the intrinsic value and any news on this stock, but we're going to be mainly focusing on the chart. So if you do like the idea of that, please do hit the like button, and if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe, and if you have any comments, leave them down below. If this video does get 100 likes, I'll be giving $1 for each like to our charity partner in Uganda, which helps provide clean water to villagers in Uganda. So please do hit the like button. Okay, so NVTS, let's see where we are right now. We're currently trading at $4.46 as of the making of this video on the 28th of April, Sunday before trading hours. What I like to do first when I look at a chart, I've never looked at this stock before, so what we look at is pivot points. That's how I like to do my chart. I don't like to overcomplicate too many things. I'll be looking at where this chart has previously pivoted, and that's the first all-time lows was at $3.50. We did drop below it in on the 27th of December 2022. We had a quick wick to $3.12, so we'll take note of that and draw a line there. We are looking at the weekly time frame, so each candle right now represents a week, and then we'll be able to look at the more precise buy and sell areas once we annotate the diagram, the chart, and put in our pivot points. So that's the IPO price over there. Then we have the all-time highs at $22. We have the moving, you see this line here is the moving averages I like to use in my analysis. Now we move on to some, is that a level there? Yes, it seems like we've got one more level around here, horizontal line there. Which the way I do it, just for anyone noticing, because I haven't looked at stock before, I'm doing it live or during this video. I look at areas where maybe there's wicks, which means something to begin with, and then at that point you can see it being used as support, resistance. The line does come into play over here. For example, it was support here, and what does that mean? Next time it might be support. It was a support around 27th December, and it looks like it'll support this week as well. And all that sort of stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not just drawing random lines. And then here we've got some trend lines going down. There's a trend line there. Let's see if there's any more trend lines. Does that date back all the way up there? Doesn't need to, but it kind of does. Wow, yes, that works perfectly all the way from the all-time highs down. That's a trend line there as well. Okay, now once I've got my trend lines in, I can go into the daily time frame and have a look at the short-term targets. So for NVTS, it looks like we've pivoted at that horizontal point. The target looks to be around $5.35. So I do expect in the short term this stock to go up to $5.25. There is going to be a little bit of resistance at 418, so just keep an eye out for that. It might pivot over there, but I'd expect it to go a bit higher and reach these moving averages and the horizontal resistance above. It does seem like there's a lot of resistance coming into place over here. So if I start drawing a rectangle for you, you can start seeing there is this resistance between $5.30 and $6. That 70 cents range over there is a lot of resistance, so it might be worth taking some profit, something off the top. If you've been buying in lower, you might want to be taking some profits around there. So if you've already bought in, or you might want to be adding to your bags, this is the area to be selling the first amount of your shares in the short-term target. I do expect it to maybe do something like move up to this resistance area and then move back down to maybe have a double bottom at 553, or even capitulate a bit lower to 513. That is always a possibility. That's why I'd always sell some shares at resistance point, just in case we do have a sell-off, and I can use that money to be buying back double the amount of shares, because it's about a 50% drop. So you could have a situation like that. The other situation could be just a little bit of a sell-off and you come back to levels like this, and then once you get back to above this resistance level and this trend line, whether it be from the prices of $3.53 if you come back all the way there, or whether it has a shallower retrace, once you get above this resistance point, that's what you're trying to get above. You're trying to get above that $6 range, and once you get above that $6 range, you'll have tiny resistance points where you want to start breaking through. So your next target will be $7.40. The next target on the way to your main target would be $8.43. These are small rates. These are not massive resistance points, but there are points where you can be taking profits. $7.30, $8.47, and then you're on your way to your main target of $10. Once you break this resistance point between $5.40 and $5.88, you're looking to take your profits at the main resistance point at $10.50. If you get past that, then you're at $12. If you get past $12, then it can be a very easy ride up to $22. At each of these resistance points, you can be selling some shares, and if you really like the stock, buying it in once there's been a bit of a sell-off. Selling at these resistance point, buying it in when there's a bit of a sell-off back to $7.45, and then each of these points could be an area where, for example, you break through $5. Sorry, we've got a super chat coming through.
Vaz donated £5 through a super chat. Did you forget about FSRN? Please, please, please. Sad face, sad face.
We'll be doing FSRN review after. Sorry, this is made during a live stream on Sunday where I do my live streams and answer requests. So let me get back to what I was saying. Thank you, Vaz, for that super chat. Once you get past these resistance, you then hit the next resistance 740, and what there is a over 50% chance of happening is it being used as resistance, and you can have these shallow retraces. For example, you can have a little limit order to sell at 740 and put your buy order to buy at the support, which is at 549. The next time round, you might imagine, let me draw this on for you so you guys can have a better idea of what I'm actually talking about. Let me find the draw tool. Here we go. So let's say you break out this resistance, you go to 740, you might come back here and try and turn this into support, and then you go on to the next level of 847. Once you're at 847, you might have a chance of selling at 847, buying a bit more at 740. Then you're off to $10.53. You might have a chance to sell over there and buy some more at 847. And then you go on to the next resistance point at $12, and then you might have a chance of selling there, buying some more at 10.50, and then having a chance at hitting $22. Of course, at any of these points, you might have a much larger sell-off, and that's why you take some profits and not use all those profits to buy back in. And along the way, you take some profits if you are long-term bullish on a stock. But at the same time, you might have bought here and you're just looking for one target of $8.47. These are my areas of short term. So my short term targets is we hit somewhere around $5.30. My mid-term target is about $10, and my long-term target would be all-time highs. I don't think it's going to go any lower than the all-time lows. It looks like this stock has bottomed for now. I don't think, yes, it hit $3.53. It can go as low as $3.15 in a capitulation event, but it looks like this stock is heading back to an uptrend as soon as it breaks this resistance. I'm going to wrap up this video for now. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below. The RSI, just quickly, is looking like it's heading back up. It's not overbought, it's not oversold, which is good. And the MACD is looking good. It's in the bullish control zone. So I'll pass it back to you, Martyn. That was your review. Let me know if you have any questions. Vaz has donated for FSRN, so let's do FSRN. Lots of videos for Martyn to do. He's going to be ecstatic on a Sunday night or his Monday morning. He's going to have to do all these videos. FSR. Development alert. All we needed for this live stream is 70 likes. For the videos, there'll be 100 likes, but hopefully some of those videos will get 100 likes and we can do $100 for you. They're going to be evergreen as well, so they'll always be on YouTube. This live stream, because it's a live stream, all we need is 70 likes, and we are going over the 1 hour, so we might get there. Hopefully we do. FSRN is the next one we're doing. Thank you, Vaz, for reminding me of that. 107. Martyn is happy. I can see his comment. Okay, FSRN. Thank you, Martyn. Yes, let's have a look at FSRN. Very, very volatile stock. It does look like it's being bankrupt, but there's still money to be made with trading the stock. I'm going to give you my targets on FSRN. Is it going to go back to $1? Is there opportunity to be buying and selling the stock? And what would I do if I've been holding the stock all the way down? If you can, please hit the like button. We have been trying to give you all the FSR news, FSRN, what it's now called on the stock market. I've been trying to update you, doing these Sunday shows to give you my perspective, getting as many different perspectives and supporting all those people that have lost money with the stock. If you do hit the like button, we are trying to aim for 150 likes on this video. If we do get 150 likes, I'll be giving $100 to charity, our Uganda partner, who does charity work in Uganda, helping people access fresh water and education. So that's what I'm looking for. If we can get 150 likes on this video, that would be great. Okay, so let's have a look at the daily time frame. What it looks like is we did get the news on the 19th of March, which sent the stock down very quickly. At 78%, it was capitulated at, and it settled around 2 cents. We then popped up on the 16th of April to 9 cents, so a very nice swing there. Went all the way back down to 3 cents, and now we're back at 5 cents. What we're looking for now is what is the target on this stock on the short term, medium term, and long term. For the short term, if you are still bullish, if you still think there isn't a way to trade the stock and you're holding on and you want to make some more money out of it, the exit point for me would be around 12 cents. I'll be selling this, trying to close this gap at around 12 cents. I think that should be the next target of FSRN. Is it going to hit 1 cent first or 12 cents. I think 12 cents can be achieved this week or next week. Of course, this is very, very volatile, so I wouldn't be putting in more than you can afford to lose into the stock. I'd be very careful with what I'm trading. It's high risk, high reward, and the risk is very high, but the reward is also a 12 cents FSRN on the short term, which is more than a double away from where we are right now. And then the people have next targets. There's always the next target. It's always more unlikely to get there, but the next target would be just under 30 cents, getting back to 29 cents. If the good news continues to come out, this stock can go to 29 cents, but it's very unlikely it will. And back to my first point of what would I do if I was been holding this stock for over, when it was over $1, $2, $3, I would have to accept that I would probably never see my money back again, and I'll be trying to trade out of this stock and trying to find levels to put my limit orders in, whether that be at 12 cents, 29 cents. I'll be making my decision of where I should be taking my money out, and if I've got any money left at this point, if I need the money, I'll be selling at this point. Unfortunately, this stock does look like it's being bankrupt, so you can imagine it can go to zero. But if you can afford to keep hold of it, then those are my two short-term targets. If you zoom out of this stock, you can see ever since it broke that $5 mark, it's been on a quick trajectory down to basically zero. We're looking to see if they can start trading on the New York Stock Exchange again. We're going to have a quick look and see if there's any news on it. Let's have a quick day. Look, Fisker is in talks with 4 automakers regarding buyout Business Insider reports. Fisker told its employees that 4 automakers are in talks to buy the cash-strapped EV startup. So that's the news that we're trading on right now. That there is potentially a buyout, but it's not like the buyout from Nissan we were talking about earlier. This would just be a complete buyout of the company for its parts, spares, its assets, its factories, and stuff like that. It looks like Fisker isn't going to survive anymore. There might be a buyout offer, but it's no longer like the partnership offer with Nissan. So there's not too much to say on the stock, unfortunately. I know a lot of people want me to give all the information. The stock is a $42 million market cap stock. It is, of course, oversold, but I've got my targets there. I'll be buying it around 1 cent, 1.5 cent, and I'll be trying to sell at 12 cents if I'm feeling really bullish. If we break 12 cents, I'll be selling most of my position there. At 30 cents, I'll probably sell all my position. So there is still those higher targets, but it is very high risk. I'll keep you up to date if there's any other news, and then we can look at more levels. But right now, if there's no more news, then expect this company to not do very well. I'll pass it back to you now, Martyn. Thank you. Sorry, Vaz, if that wasn't worth your super chat, but there's just not enough information on FSRN. It's very hard. I don't want to give too many levels, too much hope for FSRN. It is at a very high risk level. But thank you for the super chat. Quick, hit the like button, borrow people's phones near you and hit the like button on their phone too. Thank you, James. Thanks, good information. No worries, Vincent Vosberg. Let's have a quick look at our likes. Let me bring you the screen. Let's refresh it. We had 5 likes. How many likes do we have now? Trying to get to 70 likes. 48 likes. The 20 people watching, if we get those 20 people to like again somehow, then we can get to 70 likes and do a $100 giveaway. If we don't hit the $100, hopefully one of the videos we put out, Zach, will hit 100 likes, all those like targets we gave, and we can still do the giveaway. Okay, let's move on to plug. That is a great idea, James. That would be very cool, wouldn't it? Thank you, Martin. Yes, let's have a look at Plug Power. It is at a buy zone for me, so I'm going to show you exactly my targets, where I'm going to be buying, what price I'm going to be buying, what price I'll be selling, my targets for this stock, long-term, short-term, medium-term, and also we're doing a special giveaway. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll be giving away $100 to our charity partner, Zach, Development Alert Uganda, which will help with funding some fresh water supplies for the villages of Uganda and education. So please do hit the like button. It takes 1 second and it's for free. So every like will be $1. So let's look at Plug Power. Firstly, let's zoom out a little bit and look on the weekly and show you our previous buy prices for this stock, and also look at our targets for the long term. Of course, this stock has been very volatile. My main targets have been this trend line here. It's this upwards trend line. It just signifies that there's higher lows, more people are holding this stock. So the lows were in 2013. The next higher lows were in 2017. More market participants, more people holding this stock, and then again another higher low in 2019, beginning of 2019, which signifies more people were holding it. And then the area we're at now, we're back at this trend line. We're trying to see if more people are holding this stock than they did in 2018, 2019, which I think they do. So I'm trying to take a trade on this around the prices we are at right now, because we're back at the trend line. Let's just make sure. Yeah. And then obviously we did, after we hit that level in 2019, you can see how great that buy price was, because that price was at $1 and we went all the way up to $75. So that was a 75x. Of course, we've come all the way back down and now we're back at $2.41. So let's go into the 3-day time frame. Now each candle represents 3 days. And look where we are now. We did have a buy price last time at $2.40, and then we were looking at resistance, which was the moving averages at $5. So it was a quick 2x move, a little bit over 2x the money. So that was a nice trade. And now we're back at a low risk area. So what would I be doing right now? There's 2 ways to play it. If I'm looking and I like the stock long term, this is an area I'll be adding to my long term position. The way I DCA is not I am dollar cost averaging, but I'm not dollar cost averaging every Monday or every month at a certain time. I'm dollar cost averaging at specific levels, and that is one of those specific levels I'll be dollar cost averaging at. And you can also, if you're a trader, if you want to buy more short term and make a quick buck, or try to make a quick buck, as some people like to say, you can take a trade on it, and I'll show you exactly what sort of trade I would take on it. It'll be a long position. It'll be around the price we are at right now. I'll put my stop loss just below where we went to last time. So you'd look to right, is there any areas? It would probably be around there. I don't want to take on too much risk, so my stop loss will be just under where we traded last week, and then my take profit, I would have 3 take profits. One would be at around $3. My next one would be, I'll show you exactly, my next one will be at $3.61. I'm looking more long term, which might mean my stop loss is a bit lower. I'm looking at around $6. So these are my targets, just a little bit less than that. These are my targets on the short term here, and then my medium term will be around $6. If this stock, and this is a little bit of a big if it holds these levels, it is at a low risk level right now for a trade. It's at an area where you can be buying right now, which is better than where it's been in the last few weeks and months. It's at $2.41. This is an area where I'd consider taking a trade or adding to my long-term positions. This is my first buy price. If we do drop lower, then yes, I do have buy prices much lower. But right now, I want to get this video out ASAP, because we are at an area where it's low risk and I'll be buying Plug Power. The RSI is oversold, so a lot of selling pressure right now, and it might be too oversold, and that might start putting some pressure on the buyers to come back in the market. The MACD is pivoting upwards. It's still not green yet, but that looks like if we have a couple more green days, the MACD will be on our side as well. And again, my target is 361. which would be a 50% move to the upside, about 45% move to the upside. That is what I'm looking for. And then we do have targets higher at $10, but let's take it stage by stage. We are at buy level. I'm looking for $3.53. If you do have any questions, leave them down below, and please do leave a like on the video. Until next time, I'll pass it back to you, Martyn. Thank you. Okay, that was plug. Do we have time for Tilray? Yes, we do. I'm not changing any of these charts, I'm just cleaning up. It's exactly where it was last time. This trade was taken on the 19th of March. I think there's a video out on this. Okay. Okay. Let's start the video. Thank you, Martyn. Yes, let's have a look at Tilray brands. We're looking at the charts, the technicals, the trade setup right now, which I'm about to reveal to you guys, which can have a 2-3x target in the short term. I'm also going to look at my medium-term targets and long-term targets, giving you an update on the charts. If you can, please hit the like button. That will be great. We're running a giveaway right now where if you hit the like button and we get 100 likes, we'll be donating $100 to charity. Our charity partner in Uganda, which helps supply fresh water and dig boreholes for villages and also provide education. So if you can just hit the like button, that'd be great. And if you're new here, please do subscribe and leave a comment down below. So let's show you the short-term targets on Tilray and the long-term ones. Let's firstly zoom out a little bit and go to the weekly. You can see it's been very volatile, especially in the last month. We did hit our targets for our last trade setup. We've got this pattern which has come to the end right now, so it's going to get volatile right now, the weekly for Tilray, according to this chart and this pattern. And what we're looking for now is a breakout of this pattern. So if we go back to the daily time frame, these trade setups here were from our previous trade, which was taken on the 15th of March, and we're trading live on YouTube, so please join us for the live trading sessions and the live opening and closing bell every trading day. We were buying at $1.50. Our first target was $1.88, which we did take our profits. We then managed to hit our second take profit at $2.30. So the way I like to do trades is have laddering exit points. Then we hit our third target at $2.50, which was amazing. And then our last target, we were unfortunately just 8% away from hitting it, and that's why I was just taking the profits a little bit early. We didn't hit our last take profit, but we hit all our other take profits, so I'm very happy with that trade, and we're going to try and do it again now. Unfortunately, it's not going to be as simple as last time because we have recently been at these levels, so the limit orders would have already gone through for all the massive buyers in this market. The market capitalization of the stock is 1.38 billion. So it's not going to be as easy as last time. However, you can take some trades at 170 at the same principle, and if we hit $1.60, just rewind the video and see exactly where those trades were, because they can you can take those trades again. Just copy and paste basically those exact trades. What I want to point out is we're at the end of this consolidation pattern. Trend lines are converging. So what we're looking at right now is 175 is looking for a target of 195. That's our first target. If you're looking to take profits, that will coincide with these moving averages. So 195, there could be a bit of resistance. You might want to take some profits. The next target will be 231. So that is a sort of a midterm price target for me for Tilray, between that 334 and 252. If we do get above those two levels, then I would expect a $338 Tilray. That will be alongside some good news that can get us up to the 338 level. Right now, the news isn't too brilliant. Of course, we had that great news with Kamala Harris talking about it, but we haven't heard too much news since. So we're just looking for good news to come out, and if that good news does come out, have your limit orders set up, sell a little bit of your position, take some profits. You don't want to be constantly pumped and dumped. You want to be taking some profits and buying back in lower. Even if you fully believe in this company, it's always great to take some profits when it's overextended, when the RSI is overbought, when, just like it was around 290, and that's why we took all our profits before that level. And then even if you're bullish on it, that just means you can buy double the amount of shares with the price you sold at, where it is right now at 178. So my first buy price is back at around where we are right now, 175, 171, and my last buy-in price would be at 161. If we break 161, then I'm looking to buy at 150. Those are my buy prices. There was where I've set up my limit orders. We had the earnings come in. We did miss on earnings. On the 9th of April, we missed by about 0.07 cents per share, so it was a 140% miss. So it was quite a significant miss, and that's why we've come down since. But it looks like it's going sideways now. I'll be buying at 171, 161, and 150. I'll be selling at 195, 234, 250, and then my final target of $3.38. That's all in the short to medium term. This stock is volatile, it can happen very quickly. My long-term targets for Tilray are of course much higher, maybe around that 250 level. And if we get legalization in all states, and this is the main producer, then we can also be looking at around $20 for the stock. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's look at where we are right now. The RSI has plenty of room to the upside. The MACD is trending to the upside. So the indicators are looking good, and it does look like we have a lot of room to grow. So good luck with Tilray. Leave me your thoughts down below. Let me know if you have any questions. Until next time, I'll pass it back to you, Martin. Thank you. Okay, that's Tilray done. Do we have time for one more? Either Rivian or Nikola. Let's look at the charts. Let's make sure we're still running okay. We are still live. How many likes do we have? 48. Let's see if that's gone up anymore. We're trying to get to 70 likes. Don't think we'll hit it, unfortunately. Hopefully one of the videos does. Exactly the same with Nikola. Let's get that information out there. Thank you, Martin. Yes, let's have a look at Nikola Corporation, ticker symbol NKLA. Let's see what my short-term, medium-term, long-term targets are for this stock. On the technical side, on the chart side, we like to give you the perspective of the fundamentals and the charts, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. We do have a target, if you don't mind hitting the like button. Smash that like button. We're trying to get 100 likes. If we do get 100 likes, I will be giving $100 to charity, to our charity partner, Development Alert Uganda, which will help which might actually help save a life, because he helps supply fresh water, dig boreholes, and also provide education to people in Uganda. So please do consider hitting the like button. Now let's get back to the chart. Some of you people that are watching this video would have joined me for my Thursday live trading session a couple weeks ago, where we were looking at Nikola and we said it was a buy. It was the best risk reward situation. We were buying this stock at 60 cents with minimal risk. And we had our targets, and we hit our first target of $1.12. So in a matter of a couple days, we managed with minimal risk to take 93% profit. I was out the stock once we hit that take profit, and looking at the chart again, it's worth making a video because we're back at that level. It's looking like we could have a triple bottom at these levels here at 60 cents, and it looks like Nikola can start trading up to, I don't think it will have, my first target is going to be lower this time. It's going to be around that 74 cents. So it does look like Nikola is at an area where it looks like we can be buying and trying to make some quick money with Nikola. Again, Nikola for me is not a long-term hold. Yes, I've got a little bag that I'm going to be holding long term, but most of my Nikola bag is being traded because it's such a pump and dump stock at the moment. The market cap is just under $1 billion, so the volatility is there. There's people selling the stock and trying to make volatile movements on the stock to make money shorting and longing it. So I am going to do what they're doing, follow the big money. I'm not going to be just holding the stock long term. I'm going to be buying and selling if I make enough money in a short amount of time. If I don't, then I'll just continue adding to my long-term bags. But where we are right now is an area around that 60 cents level. I think it can go to 74 cents very quickly, which would be a nice move of about 23% in a short amount of time. I don't mind making 23% in a week, and I think we can hit a target of 74 cents this week or in the coming weeks. And then I'll have my longer term target of $1.28, which we failed to hit last time. But if we get past these moving averages at around 80 cents, between 75 and 80 cents, we can hit 128. I'm also going to look at the fundamentals quickly for you guys for Nikola and see what our alpha spread tells us the intrinsic value of this stock is. So once over to the fundamentals, it does look like this stock is undervalued. It is saying that we can go to 193. That's its base case, not its best case, but its base case is 93. Its best case is $2, and its worst case is 166. So we're undervalued on those three metrics. And scrolling down to see what the insiders are doing, it looks like the insiders are selling. And that's what the manipulation is. It looks like during the last 12 months, Nikola Corporation insiders have not bought any shares and sold $979,000 worth of shares. The last transaction was made on the 5th of March by Pike Joseph R., Chief Human Resources Officer, who sold 51K. So the insiders are selling, which is obviously causing problems for the company, but there's no major selling, so that's fine. The Wall Street targets all predict some upside for Nikola, the lowest target being $1.01 and the highest target being $3.15. And then the issue comes here. The profitability score is quite low. They're not on a profitable track right now. They're not predicted profitability right now. Their solvency score is just about right for its price. So back to the chart, if we look at the intrinsic value, we're looking at 166, and the best case was looking at $2. So what's our next target after 128? It's about 169, and if we break 169, my target is going to be much higher, about $3. So there is potential for a lot of upside for Nikola, but right now Nikola is stuck in its range, and I want to make some money trading it, and that's why I'm buying it now, and I'll be selling most of my position that I'm buying now around 128, and I'll be selling some just in case at 75 cents. So for me, Nikola is looking like a buy right now. The RSI is pretty low. It's not oversold, but it's in the bearish control zone. A lot of availability for it to move up. Remember last time we got overbought, it came down very quickly, and right now we've got space for it to go overbought again and make some money. The MACD right now, as you can see down here, is trending to the upside. I will be providing a video on NKLA if anything big happens, but I'm expecting it to go up. If it does go down, then my target for the next buy zone is 50 cents. Until next time, I'll pass it back to Martyn. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's have a look at... We're all trying to hit the like button. Hopefully one of these videos will trigger the likes. Is there anything to look at with Rivian? Probably. I think that's enough videos. I think Martyn will call me and say, "What are you doing? I'm not going to have a Sunday night. Well, I'm going to have to wake up super early on Monday." But this is for you guys. I'm not going to be here next week, so it's good to have some videos out. But I think that's about it. So, let's have a final look at your comments and let's get out of here.
Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
YouTube should have a golden like button that you can press once a week but counts for 10 likes. That is a great idea, James. That would actually be quite cool. It's actually quite a good idea. I'd like to see that implemented, but unfortunately they don't right now. I just hit the like button twice, doubt it did anything extra. David, if you hit the like button twice, I was going to say, okay, yeah, no, if you hit the like button twice, it's fine. If you hit the like button 3 times, then you end up unliking the video. Thank you for doing that. There is this extra like button here, so we can get some love at the end of the video. Everyone can smash that. That'd be great. I see some people are doing it. That's great. Let's get everyone hitting these emojis and love hearts. This is my golden number 1. Please add 10 likes for likes. I wish it worked that way, James. Development Alert has been here the whole time. Thank you, Development Alert, and hopefully we can get some of those videos to go viral or just get 100 likes. It's very possible, so I'll be in contact with you if that does happen. Thanks, Sensei. Good luck next week. Thank you, Baz. 7 days. Wow. Incredible. Let's do it. So yes, I won't be here next week. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Let's get 100 likes. Smash the like button. We only needed 70 likes, but we got quite... Let's see how many likes we have. I don't think we'll hit 70 likes. 53 likes. We were so close, but that means that the other videos should hopefully do well. 53 likes is great. Thank you. Wishing you a good friend of mine a wonderful wedding. Good luck. Take care of each other. Marriage takes work. My very best to you both. Amazing. Thank you, Martyn, for spamming that. Great. Thank you. Means a lot. Got a family here and a family of my own, so it's great. Thank you for your live stream, Sensei. It's much appreciated. Good luck for the wedding, Sensei. Thank you, James. Thank you all. Thank you, Martyn, for that message. Vincent Moscow, thanks. Good information. I hope it was good information. Thank you for your $20 super chat. Baz, thank you for your $5 super chat. Thank you. Development Alert, I'll get back to you. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Zach. It's been great to have you in the show. Until next time, I'll be back, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after. I wish everyone a great week, a great trading week. Wishing you all good luck on your trades. Thank you so much, everyone, for the like. Thank you, Development Alert. Sorry we didn't get there, but next time we will. Have a quick look at the S&P. S&P bounced exactly at the moving averages. We're looking to get back up to 5,200 on the SPX. Good night, everyone, says Stephen. Always great to have you here, Stephen. And also, always great to have you here, James. And Craig, always here. Thank you all so much. See you in 2 weeks. Show already on the schedule. Thank you, Martyn. I look forward to being back on the show. Good luck with the wedding, Sensei. Thank you, Craig. Thank you very much. Until next time, take care of your crypto, your money, and keep